Mina olen Anett ja täna on Kassett.ee külas bändi POCA laulja Liis Hirvoja ja trummar Painting.
Tere!
Tere!
Kuidas sai bänd alguse? Kuidas leidsite teineteist?
Mina kolisin 2010 aastal Londonisse, et hakata muusikat õppima London Center of Contemporary Musicus. Ja juhtus nii, et Jack, trummar siin ja George, kes mängib kitarri ja David, bassimees, õppisid ka seal. Ja siis ma alustasin kitaristiga bändi ja siis niimoodi akustilist singer-songwriter. Ja siis me lisusime ka bassimänge ja tema teadis Jacki ja niimoodi saimegi kokku 2011 aastas suveks siis.
How did you all start? How did you guys find each other?
We all studied at the same music school in London. Liis knew David and George, the guitarist and bass player, first, and they were playing together. And then they needed a drummer, so they asked me to get involved because I was friends with David. And then first of all, it was very much Liis with her songs. So we were doing the songs as she wanted them. Then it became much more of a band, so we wrote all new material. And it became much more of a joint effort. So our combined sound rather than Liis telling us how to play her songs.
Andsid tell you how to play my songs. Yeah, collaborative effort.
Yeah. Kas te peate ennast rohkem Eesti bändiks või ka välismaa bändiks?
Noh, kuna me esineme Londonis ja kõik proovid on Londonis ja 2 inglast on bändis, siis tunnetus on, et on Londoni bänd, aga samas meil oli siis Küproselt päris kitarist ja mina olen eestlane, nii et see on selline mixed. Ma ikka tunnen, et ma olen Eesti laulja ka.
Jack, what do you think? Are you an Estonian band or a foreign band?
Well, the makeup of the band is Estonian, Cypriot and English. So it's definitely an international band. I think it just happens to be based in London. But I don't know, it is what it is.
Yeah, we haven't really thought about that. It's just like a band for everybody. The world's band.
That's nice. Kuidas te tulite bändi nime peale? POCA, et mida see sümboliseerib teie jaoks?
See sümboliseerib minu jaoks rohkem. Kui see 2011 ma hakkasin bändi kokku panema ja oli vaja bändi nimi välja mõelda, siis sellel hetkel ma juhtusin lugema raamatut Indiaani printsesest Pocahontas. Ja see oli nagu päris tõsieluline nii-öelda ja siis mul läks siis väga korda ja siis mõtlesin, et kuule, päris lahe nimi Pocahontas, aga see oleks veits imelik. Ja siis mõtlesin, POCA sobib ka. See oligi põhiliselt tähendus.
So what do you think about the name POCA?
POCA's good. We went through a few before.
Which we won't mention.
Which we won't mention, which Liis suggested the rest of the band wasn't quite happy with, but then no, we settled on POCA and it has a nice ring to it, and it's good. It's good to put a logo to. It's good visually. Yeah, people remember it. So yeah, we settled on that, and the reasons behind it are justified. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a super name.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That's what I said.
Kes on teie lugude autor ja kas need lood on teie enda kogemuste põhjal tulnud või on välja mõeldud taust?
Tavaliselt siis keegi bändist, kas mina või kitarist või trummar või bassimees toob mingisuguse idee, väikse klipi või rütmi või meloodia ja siis me proovime kokku panna, keegi teine lisab mingi idee, et see väga suur on ikkagi siuke kollaboratiivne effort, et kõik proovivad ikkagi koos ühe loo välja mõelda, kirjutada, aga alati, mina kirjutan laulusõnad ja sellise siis meloodia laulule nii-öelda, et selles mõttes jah, aga kõik rütmid ja arrangeeringud on koos.
Tiimitöö, täpselt nii. So what do you think? Who is the author of the songs?
Liis writes the lyrics, but she comes in, normally it starts with a chord progression. Or just a melody idea, and then it's very much a collaborative effort to make the song. To make the song what it is. So sometimes someone will come in with a melody and we'll adjust it slightly, or we might change the time signature or change the feel, and then the composition comes after that, and then Liis definitely writes the lyrics. And we might have a little say, but the lyrics are definitely Liis's, but the music is very
just a little say.
Yeah, exactly. But the music is definitely a combined effort.
Ma tean, et väga raske on kindlasti enda lugude seast lemmikut valida, aga kui peaksid ütlema oma lemmiku, mis lugu see võiks olla?
Viimane single Lighthouse sõnade poolest on väga tähtis mulle, sest ma kuidagi tükk aega kirjutasin seda ja mõtlesin, et see on nagu, ma tahaksin väga, et kuulajad süübiksid ja kuulaksid ja tõesti tunneksid neid sõnu, mida ma olen seda tausta sellele just, et samas on ka Mount Atlas, mis on meie esimese EP pealt We Are, kus ma olen rohkem selline sõnade mäng ja mul läheb just see sõnum korda, et selles mõttes Mount Atlas ja Lighthouse on lemmikud selle pärast.
Jack, which one is your favorite song? I know it's a hard question, but...
Favorite song? To listen to, probably Lighthouse, the one we just put out, but to play live, probably There You Are, or Mount Atlas. I'm not sure. Yeah, but to different depending whether I'm listening to it or whether I'm playing it live.
Let's face it, Mount Atlas is because you have a solo
exactly.
in there.
For me, it's There You Are. I love that song. It's so great.
Yeah.
Like swans on the concrete floor, out of place, but stuck inside our heads, stitching our own wounds again. Strategy which we know has already failed. I feel surrounded in this empty room. One of us said, let's leave. How do you leave the room without a door? I'm the person who takes the air you breathe, the air you breathe. You take the air I breathe, the air I breathe, the air I breathe. You take the air I
Kes on teie tavaline kuulaja nii-öelda? Mis te arvate ise?
Hetkel on siis Facebooki sõbrad, ütleks nii, et see on ainuke meie nagu, kus me näeme statistika nii edades. Aga ma arvan, vanusegrupp võib minna kuskilt 15 kuni 45-50, sest et see on nagu meie tutvringkond nii edasi ka.
Who is your average listener? What do you think? Who are you writing your music for?
We never say this is our, we never specify a target audience when we're writing the songs. And when people who listen to the songs or come to the gigs, it's the feedback you get is from a huge range of people. So we've had people who are mainly, we've had people who say I mainly listen to metal or rock music, but this is, I really like this, or so you have people who listen to different kinds of music, but very much like the sound that POCA produces. So there's no particular target audience. We get a lot of good feedback from a whole range of age groups and people who like different music.
I think that's good if you can write music that's suitable for every
wide variety, especially. Yeah.
Everyone.
And also we have listeners from England, even States. We look at them some statistics, Estonia, Greece, Cyprus. Where has this been like? Even Canada,
France,
Mexico.
France.
There was somebody from Mexico. I had
France
like 10
well.
talents from France. So it's quite,
Nice.
national, international.
Kas te olete Eestis ka esinenud või on teil soovi esineda Eestis?
Oleks tore, väga tahaks esineda Eestis ka, aga eks see on nõuab finantseerimist ja kõike ja plaanimist, et enne tahaks anda uue albumi välja ja siis korraldada võib-olla tuur, mis nii oleks Euroopa tuur, minna ka teistesse riikidesse.
Aga UK-s on teil palju esinemisi või kuidas sellega?
See on niimoodi hooajati, et kui albumi välja andsime eelmine detsember, siis oli iga kuu, iga teine kuu esinemine Londoni pubides ja ka ühes, kui te olete kuulnud O2 akadeemiatesse, siis LinkedIn Academy's esinesime ka. Aga siis teine hetk me peidame ennast prooviruumi ära, et siis jälle kirjutada muusikat. Hetkel ei esine nii väga.
What do you think about performing in Estonia? Do you want to do it? Or?
Yeah, definitely, of course. It makes sense. I mean, obviously you want to perform in as many countries as you can, but it makes sense with the fact that the singer who sort of started the band came from Estonia. It would be good to come over and play in Tallinn or wherever we're wanted.
Yeah. See on selline teistsugune küsimus võib-olla, aga millest mõtled, kui sa esined? Kas sa mõtled midagi või lihtsalt oled täiesti omas tsoonis kuskil?
Esimese loo ajal ma mõtlen, et kas ma ikka kuulen nendest monitoridest ja kas seda bassi on piisavalt ja huvitav, kas see snare ikka kõlab nii, nagu me tahame. Siis kui juba hakkab kõik minema paika, siis teisel hooajal ma juba kaotan ennast ära ja ikka väga naudin, et siis vahel tuleb mul sellised väiksed hetked, et ma olengi laval ja ma laulan ja inimesed tõesti kuulavad ja et siis on see õnnekoht selline, kus täielik rahu ja peace, serenity.
Jack, how is it for you? Are you thinking of anything when you're performing, or are you just in your own zone, jamming out?
I'm not in my own zone, hopefully, because otherwise I'd be playing probably too loud or too fast. But just it's when you play live. You like to think that the band is in a collective space and you're just playing the song as best you can. So it helps. So if the sound, especially if the sound's really good, I've got plenty of Liis in the monitor. I have enough keyboard. I have enough guitar that I can hear. So you can just make the best sound possible. It's all about just making the song sound as good as it possibly can.
Of course. Milline on teie jaoks ideaalne publik või lahe publik?
Publik, kes ei räägi lugude ajal, võib-olla tal on jookse käes, aga ta ei jookse baari selle ajal, kui esined ja publik, kes tõesti võtab aja, seisab või istub, on seal, vaatab see poole ja sa silmadest näed, et ta on sinuga koos. Sest et mingid mõtet ei ole laval seal üksinda omaette teha, siis me võiksime juba prooviruumist teha. Et siis seda tagasisidet, et sa tunned, et seal ei pea olema mingi ja vilistamist, et see meil ei ole selline muusika, aga lihtsalt see, et ma tunnetan, et inimene on minuga ja ma nagu meil on dialoog nii-öelda.
What kind of audience is the best one, do you think?
What to play live?
Yeah.
One that's paid to come and see you rather than... So we try and do our... when we started gigging, we learned very quickly that the best way to do it really is to do your own, put on your own gig. So find a venue, a decent venue that'll host it, where you can get your own sound guy, charge a decent amount on the door, pick other bands to support you that you like, and you know that people have come to see you. Because if you play on a shared bill, people go see who they want to see, and then they're not really as interested in the other bands. Or and the other thing is obviously, you don't want to be background music. You want people to be concentrating on you. So yeah, an audience who has come specifically to see you, an event you've sort of organised, really is the best one. Yeah.
That's the dream. Liis, kuidas on töötada koos siis Briti kuttidega või üks on Küproselt ka?
Jaa, Küproselt. No Küproselt on niimoodi, et kella peab rohkem õppima tundma. Et Jack on tubliks saanud ja hiljaks on väga ja bassimees on ka päris. Nad pingutavad. Ja me väga toredad ja ma olen väga vedanud bändikaaslastega. Et meil on siuke mõnus perekonnatunne nii-öelda, kui me prooviruumis ka oleme, et siuke chill ei ole liiga nagu strikt, aga samas meil on ka ruumi olla vaba ja me ei pea olema liiga püüdma olla keegi teine, kes me pole nii-öelda.
See on suurepärane. Jack, how does it feel to work with an Estonian singer? Does she ever start talking in Estonia?
When she's angry, maybe. But no, obviously she has perfect English. It's fine. No, she doesn't. There's very little talking in Estonian apart from when it slips out in a moment of rage or extreme passion, excitement, for the song or whatever we're doing in rehearsal. But no, it's great. I mean, yeah. Eesti.
Kus te ammutate oma inspiratsiooni, et luua seda muusikat? On mingid iidoleid või mis muusikat ise kuulad vabal ajal?
Ma kuulen väga palju Prince'i muusikat ja Cinematic Orchestra, Lamb, Blow, Lauryn Hill, et väga ka erinevat, et inspiratsioon tulebki minu jaoks selles, kui sa kuuladki isegi asju, mida sa võib-olla ise ei tee. See muusika ei ole sama, mida sina teed, sa lihtsalt väiksed jupikesi võtad igalt poolt. Ja muidu inspiratsioon, ma elan linnas London, mis on lihtsalt nii kirev, et sa lihtsalt lähed jalutuskäigule ja sa näed seda ja teist ja inimesi, kohti, tegevust ja kõik see inspireerib, et mul on kogu aeg märkmik kotis, kogu aeg kirjutada midagi üles jälle.
Jack, where do you get your inspiration from? Do you have any idols or what kind of music do you listen to yourself?
Quite a lot. I mean, a lot of the music I listen to, I actually kind of owe to my parents, which is really unusual because you always think your parents listen to the worst music imaginable and you discover all this amazing music. But my parents played really good music when I was really young. So I grew up listening to the Mo Wax records, so the trip hop movement, so Andrea Parker, Massive Attack, Portishead, Lamb, all that kind of stuff. And I liked that music when I was quite young, so it was like early to mid-90s. So I wasn't very old, but I still really liked it at the time. And then Peter Gabriel. My parents played a lot of Peter Gabriel when I was younger. And then as I got older, I didn't start playing drums till I was about 16, so I started playing quite late. But it's once I started playing, it's all I did, and I started playing along to sort of the rock music I started listening to, like Pearl Jam, Soundgarden. So a big part of the grunge movement, and then I got really into cinematic orchestra and started playing along to all the trip hop stuff I listened to early on. So I always liked the sound of electronics. That kind of music is what got me into the blend of electronic music with acoustic instruments, which I sort of incorporate into my playing with POCA as well. But yeah, I mean, especially in this day and age, there's so many bands. It's so easy to put your band online and get yourself heard. So you're discovering new bands every week, really. But the core bit would be those bands. Plus, when I started having drum lessons, my tutor in Brighton, in England, played me a lot of jazz. So I started getting really into my jazz as well. So the main listenings are Miles Davis, John Coltrane. I mean, amongst lots of others, and I really like my big band stuff as well. So it's all a big melting pot, really.
So a tricky question for you: do you know any Estonian bands?
Yes, Noisebleed, who Liis played with, Evan and the Two Dragons. Is it? Everett and the Two Dragons. Yeah. It's sort of like a Mumford & Sons band. Estonian version of Mumford & Sons, but better because I don't know. They know that they're a really good band. And the song, I've seen the Songfest. Yeah. Men, so boys choir, girls choir, big adult choir. Together, the choir you used to sing in when you were here.
Estonian TV's choir?
That's the one.
Hello.
Yeah. I think that's what I can remember at the time. Sorry. Miras. Yes, that one.
Aga mis on tulevikuplaanid POCA jaoks, et on tulemas midagi, mida saame varsti kuulata veel uut või?
Loodetavasti ikka ja, et tulevikuplaan on kogu aeg ja neid on väga palju. Esimene nagu samm on siis selleks, et järgmine plaat välja anda, et kas siis EP või LP, me peame vaatama, palju me materjali kokku saame nüüd siin talve jooksul ja siis muidugi tuurid ja kontserdid ja ikka edasi.
Ja praegu on teil vist ka viimane EP on müügiks?
Ja, We Are on Bandcampis igal pool olemas, kus meie leheküljed.
Pärast siis lisame ka lingi, et saavad kõik kätte seda.
Väga hea.
And Jack, what does the future bring for POCA?
At the moment, so we put out Lighthouse recently, and at the moment we're sort of in hibernation, just basically getting new songs together. It's all about just making new material at the moment. So on the gig front, things are quiet. In the rehearsal stage and the ideas stage, it's very much sort of
busy.
Very busy. So yeah.
So we'll hopefully be back on the gig front at late spring, summer. Mm-hmm.
Ideally with enough material for an album. Yeah. And then ASAP basically, but you don't want to rush it.
No,
but,
of course. Yeah.
Ma tänan POCA-t, et nad tulid meiega siia istuma ja rääkisid meile natukene endast. Ja kas teil on midagi sihtpunkte lugejatele ka öelda?
Ütleks, et lugege rohkem muusika kohta, toetage muusikat, muusikuid, sest et muusikat on vaja, eriti praegustel aegadel. Muusika teeb õnnelikuks.
Jack, I want to thank you as well in English. And do you have to say anything for the musicians who are trying to break through and trying to make it? Or
how long have we got? Yes, I'd say from my experience, the first thing to do is just to do music that makes you happy. If you're in it, I think do the music the way you want to do it. Don't try and mold it to how someone else might want you to do it. So being true to yourself. The other thing is there are so many ways now to put your music out there because of the tools we have available. So I think it can be quite overwhelming to think, right, how do I do this? Because you have, the internet's, from 2004, 10 years onwards to 2014 where we are now, it's changed massively. And YouTube and SoundCloud and formerly MySpace have been such massive platforms in launching bands. And these things are really useful. So YouTube is great for launching yourself and establishing a fan base, but I don't think that can really replace having a live fan base. So I think it's easy to get distracted by being online and doing all this really cool stuff. But if you're not out there playing, playing, and I say good gigs, then you're not. You're sort of missing half the battle, really. So I think you have to be playing, you have to be meeting people, you have to just meet as many of the right people as you can. So promoters, people who will book you, people who will expose your music,
Yeah,
basically. So that was a good tip there.
Yeah, so täname kõiki, kes vaatasid meid ja
aitäh Kassett.ee.
ends. Now is the time to cut loose. Now we know the joke has been on us, making me be the one to drop the curtain, say it all out loud. And just as I fell for you once,